good morning, good afternoon, and good day. So, the reason why I don't have hoes, because I do not want them, do not need them. She ain't out here nowhere. I don't see her. And my lady would stab me. Shout out to Bros With No Hoes Podcast, Vince Bracy, the whole lot.
We Gucci?
We Gucci? I think that means we
back, baby.
We back.
We back, baby.
We definitely back, baby. We back. Yo, episode. Episode 18. Episode 18 of the Bros With No Hoes Podcast. I had to think about it for a second. It's VinceBracy.com.
It's Chase P. I know I've been away for a minute, a.k.a. Chase Alamode, a.k.a. Young Pinot Gang. I fucked that up. It's been a minute. I fucked that up.
It's been a minute.
Pinot Gang, Young Pinot Grigio. What up, y'all?
Yo, what up? And Scott OV in the building. Yo, I gotta say, shout out. Thank you so much to my guy, Doc Freeman. He goes by The Real Doc Freeman Show on Instagram. That's my guy from Stationhead. He's a producer. He's also from New Jersey.
Word.
Makes some of the dopest beats. Y'all can't see it, but we're gonna post it on the Instagram page. He was like looking around to like see where his girl was at when he was recording it. So yo, thank you for that, Doc. Appreciate you. And just so you guys know, and I'm gonna probably shout it out at the end of the episode also. But yeah, I told you he's a producer, and I want to shout out his newest song. I'm surprised he didn't even shout out his song. He didn't say what his name was, but it's all right. We love you, Doc. He's got a song called Worlds Apart featuring an artist called Casey Amore. And you guys could probably find that on his Instagram page. It's available on iTunes and everywhere else. But again, The Real Doc Freeman on Instagram. Thank you, Doc. But yes, we back. We live.
We are live.
We live. We coming up. We getting closer to that big 20. You know what I'm saying? And again, that 20th episode is going to be live on Stationhead as well. So if you guys are trying to be a part of the show, definitely tune in. Always tell you guys, if you're trying to be featured on the show, just tell us why you don't have no hoes, or if you want to sing the I Ain't Got No Hoes song, please feel free to do that. Also, send us a video in our DMs at Vince Bracy, at Parker's Paradise, at Bros With No Hoes Podcast, whichever you please. And yeah, we want to see you at the beginning of the episode so we can shout you out. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I'm talking about. But yeah, man, we've been
what's up?
We've been busy. You know, I've been doing my Reggae Maniac thing. I feel like I always got to come in and just give y'all a quick rundown.
Talk to us.
It was fun. That's it. I was recently in Oklahoma. Oklahoma was pretty lit. There was other places.
Oklahoma City. Just
Oklahoma City. OKC. Oh yeah. So I got to shout out my guy Malcolm Tubbs. Malcolm Tubbs is he was the MC. He's the in-arena MC for the OKC Thunder. Met him through Instagram using random hashtags and stuff. So I always show love to mad MCs. So he came out to actually do Reggae Maniac. And he's also a feature reporter for Fox 25, I think.
Out there in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma, and OKC. So that was pretty
Black
dope.
dude?
Yeah, black dude. He's dreaded and all that. You know what I'm saying? I always, anytime I get a chance to meet up with other people that do what I do, especially on a fucking bigger level, you know what I'm saying? I'm always mad hype. So it's super dope to see him out there. And I actually got to reply to him on Instagram now that I think about it. But we'll do that afterwards. But yeah, Malcolm, thank you very much, boss. It was nice to see you out there. Everybody that came out to OKC, we appreciate you guys. Next stop, I have to mention this. Next stop, New York, Brooklyn. We come in
for Rugged Maniac?
Rugged Maniac, June 22nd. It's a Saturday. It's all day long. It's like 8 to 5. So even if you don't sign up for the Rugged Maniac, come out to see me do my thing on the stage, hang out, maybe try to win some free beer, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Turn up, you know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, we coming.
Where's it going to be at in Brooklyn?
The Aviation Complex. I don't know exactly.
Some shit in the boondocks.
I figure somewhere out there. But yeah, so Brooklyn is going to be lit. And in Jersey, I'm not hosting the Jersey event. It's a 2-day event. But on the 21st of July 21st, I believe that's a Sunday, me and my girl Jazz are actually going to do the Reggae Maniac. So if anybody want to get down on that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hosting that one, but I'm actually going to do it. So I'm excited for that too, if everybody wants to get down for that. So yeah, so that's my Reggae Maniac thing. Literally just coming back from Ramapo College with Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? We shut down a quick event one time for the staff, you know what I'm saying? Just had to shut it down. What else is going on? Just mad weddings. I'm on my way to do a wedding in Massachusetts on Saturday. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm coming back on Stationhead soon. That's about it.
That's what's up. So I am.
Tell us about the films, man.
I am actually shooting a short next week, next Saturday and Sunday. So we gotta figure out a way to link up before then. But the Playground short film that I'm doing, we're shooting that next week. So hopefully by end of July it should be coming out.
Dope.
I'm going to do a screening for it. I don't know whether it's Jersey or if it's New York, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens.
Is that hard to do?
I mean, it depends on where you do. Like, if you know somebody who has like a nice little spot who can, with like a projector or something like that, who can help you out, it shouldn't be that bad. Just get some chairs.
Oh, okay.
Invite some people.
I thought it was like I'm trying to set up this.
I can't. One, I can't afford to do something like that big. I would love to do something like that big, but I think like something a little bit more intimate, like maybe like 30 to 40 people.
That's not
invite.
bad.
You know what I mean?
Need a couple more films under your belt before you hit Mist
before I hit
Harlem.
that. Yeah, that Mist shit. I've been to that Mist shit, and it's nice, but
Those
that
are
shit
nice.
is expensive.
Those are nice. Nah, I figure.
But yeah, before I hit Mist,
You got a preference for place, like city,
it'd be nice to do it in New York.
Bronx?
Hometown.
Bro, I mean,
shit don't pop in the Bronx
Somebody
like
gonna,
that.
somebody gonna
pops in
steal
a-
the film, literally.
but like,
like, yeah,
people, like I would love to do it in the Bronx, but like people they're still in that mind frame of
Yeah.
like,
I know,
Bronx.
I know a couple New York places. Some people that manage for some rooftop lounges.
Ooh, get it popping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd be a good look.
Shout out
Yeah,
to Michael LaSalle. Putting that. Shout out to
No, shout out to Michael LaSalle.
Exactly.
Sheesh, we got rooftops out here.
Yeah.
So and obviously never any offense to our Bronx natives, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of times, and I figure a lot of people that you associate with now, you know what I'm saying, you got the fancy pants on.
You
and
see
stuff.
the
fancy
plaid.
pants. Yo, can you put your leg up to the camera real quick just you gotta see it. Yes. So Chase came in here with some fancy joints on today with the ankle
plaid.
showing.
Yeah, you gotta have the ankle showing.
Honey.
If the ankle not showing, man, you're not doing it right. So yeah, I appreciate that. Like I said, I was like, I need to step my fashion, my fashion up.
I've been doing a lot of like Instagram shopping lately.
Word.
Because I got into a point where I was spending a lot of money on just like camera shit.
Okay.
And then I'm like,
You gotta look the part.
I guess you look the part, but like I would spend so much money on camera gear, and then I'd be wearing like the same 2 jeans to work.
Oh, okay.
And then one day I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired. I gotta like switch it up a little bit. So
You'd be like, cut.
understand.
Yeah.
I said cut. I said,
yeah.
You're like, who this nigga with the same jeans on talking to us, man?
Bro, I just bought 2 new mics for the studio. I got a hole in my sneakers, bro.
Ooh.
Word. Like I had freaking holes in my pants and stuff. I was
It's
like,
a-
you know
it's
what?
a-
Let me just
it's wild
spend a little
times.
bit of money.
It's wild. You see me with my little fake gold chain. I'm wearing like Jazz's pants or something like that because I couldn't buy no I'm out here today. I was waiting for anybody to say something. I was like, somebody gonna ask me if these is girl pants I got on.
Nah, I mean they look good though.
It was the first thing I seen on the side of like the laundry when I was like, oh, those is clean. Let me grab
Let me
these.
grab them.
You know what I'm saying?
real
Because I
quick.
had I had burgundy pants originally, but I just decided to go with a burgundy shirt instead, and I'm not trying to look like I'm wearing a onesie at an event. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where my mind was at. But so you
Ain't nobody hit you with the he a little thick in there. He got a little thick thighs in there. Why he so thick?
I feel like people think that on the regular anyway. So.
Look at them thighs on her.
Yo, son, his shit moving. I told you some lady groped me at the last event. I'm not gonna say no more names.
Oh, did you get
But,
he-tooed? You got
I
he-tooed.
got he-tooed just
He
a little
got
bit.
he-tooed.
A little bit. She seemed like she was married, but she probably just wanted to fill on a black man real quick. That's all it was. But yeah, so you said we were saying that so people that run in your circle for the most part, even if they from the Bronx,
Yeah.
for the most part, like people like the Bronx is not the place to go for events. And I really want to be able to change that at some point.
Yeah, because I know, especially by like 3rd Avenue, close by Harlem, like they're really changing that area. Like they're
Are they?
obviously like the high-rise condos and stuff like that are
my
going up,
God.
like bringing bars.
I can't
and
wait
stuff.
if there was and I'm from the Bronx, New York, right? I've never wanted to see a place gentrified so bad.
Really?
Like Hostos area, 3rd
Hostos-
Avenue, 145th, nastiest train station.
Oh,
ever.
hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God, that's the only train station where I've seen like rats get on in an orderly fashion. Like, oh, you sitting here, like I've never. If you ever,
it'd be like a little spot in the fucking shit. Yo, can you move? Can I get in there?
Son, it's the worst. I'm pretty sure that fight where that cop was fighting off all them homeless dudes, I'm pretty sure it was there. I was like, I recognize this spot. I'm pretty sure it was 3rd Avenue, 149th Street.
Most likely.
Like, that spot is bad, boy.
Yeah, they're changing that. They're changing that area. If you've been there, and I'm not sure how long you've been there, but
thank God
they have definitely changed the area. It looks much better. But yeah, that whole like if you go by the water, like all that stuff is looking like really nice now, like bars, clubs, and I'm just like, people say like, oh, the Bronx gets a bad rap, but I'm like, if you actually come here and see it, like you'll see like this shit is changing.
People don't think there's like trees or water in the Bronx
exactly.
at all. It's like,
people just think it's a complete dump.
It's a beautiful place. I mean, it was a dump at some point. It was burning, but Bronx is a very beautiful place, man.
And those are usually the people from like Brooklyn who like they had their gentrification. All the nice shit is there now. Now everybody's like, oh,
Brooklyn is still
Phoenix from Canarsie. He's from the deepest of the deep Brooklyn too. Like
Canarsie, Brooklyn is still Brooklyn. You talking about
Canarsie still Brooklyn?
Yeah, Canarsie is definitely
talking about
Brooklyn.
downtown near Green Point or something like. I don't know.
Yo, all the
anywhere close to the bridge.
Has Williamsburg always been Williamsburg?
No, Williamsburg was like a drug spot.
It was. I wasn't sure. I didn't start hanging out in Brooklyn until more recently anyway, so.
It's weird going to some parts in Brooklyn. You're like, not even Brooklyn, Harlem as well. You're like,
he's like, I got shot right here. Like
y'all just cool walking around here?
Like,
2 in the morning?
This is Starbucks now? What?
Yo, there's a Starbucks in Brooklyn somewhere. Yo, it is in the most random spot.
Ooh.
And everyone's like, y'all sure you want, not for us, for your own safety. You sure you want to open up here?
Straight up, I'm letting you know now.
But yeah.
Brooklyn, man. But yeah, so Bronx is gonna get some more action at some point. But we might have a rooftop connect for the short film.
Show, yeah.
So
that'd be nice.
Are you going directly into working on something else after this?
No, I think I'm gonna just go back to just writing. I do need to do more stuff. Like I need to shoot more films and stuff like that. So I do want to go into something right after. But this is by far out of the years that I started in like 2013. This is probably like the most intricate film that I've done because there's so many moving parts to it.
I like that.
There's so many people who are going to be involved in it. Not just the cast. There's a small cast, but like in terms of like the crew, like for the most part, I've been doing like all the shit, like the lighting, the fucking what's going on, Phoenix?
What was that?
I've been doing I've pretty much held every hat in all of my other projects.
That's dope.
I funded it.
I don't know who I seen posting something on IG. I just seen you walking back and forth like mad times. I was like, yo,
that was
Chase working.
Yeah, I'm working, man. I'm working. So this is the first time where I really have like a full crew. That's where dope. I have somebody focused on lighting. I got somebody on sound. I got the camera. Even have an assistant director with me who's helping me out. Like I actually have a full crew this time, dope. So it makes it much more easier for me to focus on just like the actors and look of the film, as opposed to when I was doing it before, where I had to be everybody. I had to do the set design. I had to do everything. I had to freaking work with the camera dude. I had to set up you know what I mean? So I think by far this is probably the best project that I've done throughout my entire career, just based on like the type of cast we have, the storyline and all that stuff. So I'm excited, and we shoot next week. Shout out to Chase Parker Films, and I see you with the new logo too. Yeah, I'm trying to brand. I'm working on my new logo also. It's funny because I hate the word brand because I feel like everybody it's used so loose. But like I am trying to work on the branding part.
You gotta do it, man. So where can people see your films when it's ready to go?
This one, you gotta come to the screening, because after the screening we're gonna take it into festivals, and once you enter into festivals and stuff like that, you can't show it to anybody. Like I can't put it on YouTube, I can't put it on Vimeo, none of that stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the point of a film festival is for you to get distribution. Okay. So somebody comes in and says, hey, it's more for feature films than it is for short films. Yeah. So if you have a feature film, you enter it in a festival, it gets in. They screen it at the festival. Producers are there. executives, people are just there to see the film. Somebody likes it and say, hey, listen, I like your film. I want to buy it for maybe, like $1 million or something like that.
Fuck, that happens?
It happens. Yeah, that's the point of a film festival. So I want to buy your film for like $1 million or something like that, let's say, for example. And we'll distribute it through this company. We'll put it in this amount of theaters or whatever, da-da-da-da. That's what the point. So that's a sale.
Yeah.
That's for distribution. But if I already put it out, if I already put it on YouTube or if I already put it on Vimeo or Instagram or whatever platform, then technically I've already distributed it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So all the Pinot gang, you got to make sure we come out to this film festival, to the screening. What is the screening?
Come out to the screening. We don't have a date on that because we haven't even. We got to shoot it. We got to edit it. We got to make sure it's right. I think by the end of the summer, we'll be showcasing it.
Let's get it. Preferably not on a Saturday. Just because that's the only day I'd be out of town all the time.
We'll probably do it like maybe during the week or something like that. We'll see.
We'll see what we got. All right, cool. So let's get into the nitty gritty, man. I mean, again, we ain't been here in a little while. Thank you for everybody that's been listening, keeping up with us. Please continue to send your support and whatnot for Chase's films or me hosting events and stuff like that. We love that you guys, enjoy listening to what we do and stuff like that. And again, anybody that's interested in us booking us, please hit us up on our personals and whatnot. And anything you guys want to hear about on the show, feel free to suggest some stuff too, because we got people saying, "Oh, I want y'all to talk about this," or "I want to hear about this," and we'll get into that a little bit today too. But we gotta get into our current events. So today is supposed to be Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Now, I'll say straight up, I think you already said before we started, I'm rooting for the Raptors.
Oh, of course.
My guy Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? Who I don't know if you think he's going to go to another team after?
Kawhi?
Yeah.
Oh, KD?
No, Kawhi.
Kawhi. No, I think he's staying there.
You think he's staying?
I think he's staying there because when he... See, it was interesting because when the season first started, or in the postseason when they traded DeMar DeRozan, I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like,
I thought that was pretty crazy.
I was like,
he was with them the whole time.
The whole time. Like, he started in Toronto
that's
and was there for a minute.
They did DeMar dirty, yo.
I was like, damn, they did him dirty. That was fucked up. Yeah. Why would they do that? He gave him like everything, but like now you see it.
Yeah, I forget what the reason why, because I don't think he was that heartbroken. He was a little bit hurt, but I don't remember what he said. Yeah. He made a statement. I can't remember what it is,
but now you see, up 3-2 in the finals. Yeah, you kind of see. Okay, I can see what you guys were talking about.
And people forget because Kawhi is so like gangsterly quiet. That like he's been here before, like he's got a ring, at least.
Oh yeah,
one.
He does have a ring.
Is it one ring with the Spurs?
I think it's one.
Yeah, was that 2014, something like that? I just started really getting into basketball, so forgive me if I say something crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna pre-congratulate. I don't know if they gonna actually do it. I don't know if I'm jinxing anything right now, but I'm gonna congratulate the Toronto Raptors for winning the NBA Finals. If you're hearing this and Game 6 is over, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations to these guys for doing it.
You should throw a line in there just in case the opposite happens. Like, yo, they won. Go Warriors.
that was it. We'll use that. Yeah, go. Congratulations to the Warriors.
Remember, the way things are now, if the Warriors win, we can take down that version, upload the new version.
There you go. So congratulations to the Golden State Warriors for winning the because it's really crazy. And I don't know when I learned this because I've always been really into the Yankees. Like, I'm really thinking about getting a Yankees tattoo soon. And I see you with the Yankees cup over there too. That was mad unintentional.
Oh, snap.
That's crazy. But yeah, so like I learned through watching one of the greatest franchises in all of sports
27
for so many years, that they make like hats, newspapers, T-shirts, like they make hella shit either way.
Mm-hmm.
And then like whatever they don't use, they like ship to Africa or some shit. Like, I thought that was fucking crazy. So. Like that's not wild. Like they like either way. Like we're gonna make this. Yeah, it's like because they have to have that shit ready. Like you see when somebody win, like they have the hat on immediately. They got like
or the newspaper article.
They have like imagine like having to be the person from the losing team that makes it to the locker room first and seeing everybody putting all the champagne bottles away and shit. Like, oh shit, taking down the plastic wrap. Like, oh my bad, I know you was gonna run back here that fast.
It's crazy because I think this was in 2000. When was LeBron on
Cavs or
Heat?
Heat?
The Heat. This was one year where they played the Spurs, and I think they were at the Spurs arena.
That's probably
playing.
that's probably when they won.
That wasn't the year that they won.
Oh,
that was the year that Ray Allen hit that freaking shot, that big shot.
Because the Spurs could have taken it in the
They could have taken it that game. They were up like 3-2. So I remember they was like, Dwayne Wade was like, I saw them starting to bring out because it was like a minute left. I saw them starting to bring out the champagne and shit. And he was like, oh nah,
He
fuck
was like
that. Oh nah, fuck that. We not losing this.
That's gangster to really realize like, oh, y'all really giving up on this. Like, all right, we're gonna have to turn this up.
Word.
Nah, it was good. From Game 5, like I think everybody had the same. Did you watch Game 5?
Yeah.
I think everybody had the same feeling. Like it was just like, oh, I knew for a fact that this was gonna be it, but there was like some weird, like overbearing feeling. Like I don't know. I don't know. It kind of sucks that they have to take it back to Golden State to do it.
But either way, I think they're in a win-win situation. Let's say, for example, it does go to Game 7. They're back in Toronto.
Yeah.
So.
Oh snap! I took a screenshot of this thing earlier today. I think I sent it to you, but I don't know if you received it or not. So somebody had posted, I think this was a tweet or something like that. Was it a British dude, the black British dude, like pointing at his head, like, aha. Somebody said, Raptors win the championship. Drake goes with them to the White House and takes a picture with Trump. Trump loses in 2020. I was like, oh, genius. Because apparently Drake has a curse.
Oh, yes.
Where if you...
Did you see what happened to Anthony Joshua?
Oh, my God. And we might have talked about that for a half a second on
before.
And everybody's like, why y'all talking about boxing? But Anthony Joshua, we were talking about who would win between him and Deontay.
Yeah.
To this day.
Clearly
day.
we know who's going to win.
To this day, we know who's going to win that one.
And I think him losing that fight fucked up boxing.
Crazy.
Especially for heavyweight.
Was it Ruiz?
Some Mexican
Ruiz, dude. First Mexican heavyweight champion of the world. We bouncing all around all types of sports right now. But yeah, man, dude did it. He came out here looking like, Hispanic butterbean.
Word.
And he took it to the house. Like he rocked homeboy. I don't know how many. I didn't watch the fight, so I don't know how many rounds.
It was a TKO. I think it was in like the 6th round or 7th round.
Wild.
Like
and I know y'all had this. Internet is relentless. I know y'all had to see when he got hit and his soul left his body and got on the train or something like that. I was rooting for Anthony Joshua.
I was slowly because I wanted him to fight Deontay.
Yeah, I was slowly becoming a fan of his, and like I said, I didn't know who I was gonna root for if they were to fight. But
I always been a fan of Deontay. I love him.
Deontay got it. I'm still mad that he didn't get that win.
Against Fury.
Last Journey,
yeah.
We'll see about that. But yeah, so back to the or you got something else about the boxing?
Cause my dumbass bought the fight with him and shit. It was me and my boy at the crib too. Him and the dude he just fought.
Ruiz?
Deontay.
Oh, Deontay and I can't remember the
dude knocked him out in 1 round.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was so pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck did I buy this shit
Deontay,
for?
what? You weren't supposed to bronze bomb on
yeah, like take it a couple more rounds.
Yo, come on, man. Let me get my money's worth. But he made his little check and dip. But we were talking about Drake at the finals. So people giving him all types of shit. Like I think the Warriors had something to say about him. Was it the Warriors or another team? I think the Warriors had something to say about him. Like, yo, you need to chill. He had like the Warriors owner's daughter or something like that as his profile picture on Instagram for a little bit. He out here fake fighting with E40, but like really getting in people's face like Draymond. He's posting shit about Draymond with his outfits and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Picking lint out of Steph Curry's hair, supposedly turning up at the game. So,
I mean, I think there is a limit, and there is like a line that you do have to put in front of Drake and say, okay, this is a little bit too much. But
I feel like he's just extra. He's a super fan.
It's just Drake.
He's a super fan, but also he has stake in the team.
And it's the Raptors' first time in the championship, and he's from Toronto.
Yeah, for real.
Like, why wouldn't you be passionate about that?
It's like, for real, like it was, shout out to Vince. It was Vince Carter.
Yes.
Drake. And people don't even really consider like Justin Bieber like a Canadian. Like people don't think about him. Like those are the biggest things from Canada. Like, so imagine.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I think I see how he tried to work. He knew Game 5 was gonna be the game. So I don't know if y'all peeped, but they had the OVO symbol on there as the sponsor on their jersey. Yeah. they had the OVO joint as their sponsor for Game 5, and I was like, oh, that's pretty lit. That's pretty lit right there. He knew he was gonna take it home, cause then you really go down in history if they win in your shit.
Like,
come on. And I feel like a lot of like companies are thinking about that now. I think Golden State is sponsored by Rakuten or something like that. Isn't that whoever does like the ramen noodles or something like that? I'm like, yo, if you got the money, why not?
If I'm Drake, games 5, 6, and 7. He should
do the branding.
Absolutely.
With the OVO.
They could win any one of those games, so it definitely should be his.
Absolutely. That's mad love.
That's genius.
That's mad love. So yeah, he I seen a clip of him walking out after Game 5. Somebody's like, yo, it looked like Drake just played 40 minutes. I'm like, yo, my man's was tight.
Yo, shout out to Drake though.
Beep, beep, beep. He was tight. All right, so what else happened during the finals that is talkable? I don't know who the owner is. That pushed Kyle Lowry.
He's a minority stake owner.
Ooh,
so he's not.
We got to shit on the minorities for a second.
Yeah, he's a minority stake owner. I'm not sure how much money he has.
Mark Stevens. Yeah, get his name out of there, bitch ass.
So he's suspended for a year.
Yeah,
which.
And I'm hearing they gonna make him give up his stake in the. Oh, somebody was holding Kyle back too. It looked like he about to get at him. Like
he was nowhere near him.
He was nowhere. Yeah, so Kyle Lowry had fell into the crowd for anybody that. And I'm sorry if you guys don't care about sports at all, but Kyle Lowry from the Raptors had fell into the crowd. I guess trying to chase after a ball, and I guess the dude like 2 seats down from where he was at, where he had fell into the crowd. I don't know if he fell onto somebody, but the dude 2 seats down from where he was at
just extended his hand and started pushing.
Happens to be one of the owners from the Warriors, and he's like decides to push on him. I thought that was like it was a racist push.
I think it was a racist push, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he said the N-word.
It was. Oh, he definitely did. He definitely threw the N-word in there. He threw all.
That's my new thing now. You know, I think he said some racist thing, and I'm pretty sure he said the N-word.
Yo, it's above me now. It's above me now. Like, he definitely said the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. He might have had a whip in his back pocket when I'm like, yo, son, like
I think he had a noose.
Yo, dude was nowhere near him.
Nowhere near. I don't know what was the
And I'm like in my head, I'm all right, I'm trying to break this down. I'm trying to think like what was going through his head? Like was he like, all right, dude almost fell on my wife. What was he? Oh, get out of here. Like he reached to push him.
Like 2 seats down.
Like he reached. It's like, bro, and at the same time, I'm way taller than you, way more muscular than you.
Like I could really break you right now.
If you really wanted to get at it, like why? And I applaud Kyle Lowry for not having a reaction. The picture that they showed, that was probably like from Fox or something like that. That was the most angry. Like they caught the one frame where maybe he had his fist balled up and somebody was grabbing him by the back of his jersey, like probably trying to make sure he was okay.
Word.
But at the same time, it looked like somebody was holding him back.
Probably some rich people bet, like, bro, how much would you give me if I was to push this guy?
Yo, rich people do shit like that. Rich people do shit like that.
I bet you $5 million. You know what? I bet you your boat, bro.
You gotta bet the boat if it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like rich people really do shit like that.
Do dumb shit. Just dumb shit.
So I was offended when I seen that. I was like, bro, like, why?
What was the point of that? I have no clue. And if I was Kyle Lowry, I would have probably gotten suspended.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, bro, what was the point?
Yeah. I'd have mushed him just a little bit. I'd have been like, yo, bro. Like,
I'd have just like
not that I'm that hard, but I'm like, yo, you definitely pushed me just now, boss. Like, what was that for? Like,
I was seen him after the game. Like,
I'll give you the blankest stare. Like, what was he trying to accomplish with that?
Anyways,
I just need to know. So, the dude's wife was not the lady that was leaning on Beyonce. We confirmed that, right?
That was that was the owner's wife.
Different owner.
That was the owner.
Because there's multiple owners.
Yeah, I think he's the majority stake owner.
Big boss. Oh yeah,
I think the majority stake owner's wife was the one that. And from what I heard, it was just all she was doing was just like asking Jay, like, do you want a drink or whatever?
Is that what it was?
Yep. And that's and another thing too, like people are judging it based on like a 2-second clip because 2 seconds.
Very quick.
She just moved her she just moved in a little closer.
Did she lean on B?
I don't think. I think she like leaned over her, like she was talking, and she kind of like.
You don't lean over the queen, though.
And she was like, "Hey, like, you want a drink? Whatever." And she's probably like,
"How come you didn't ask me for my drink?"
She did.
She probably did.
She asked Beyonce. Beyonce gave her response. She asked Jay, "You're at one of the loudest places in sports.
You got to lean in a little bit.
His game. What was it, like game 3? It was like game 3 or game 4. Crowd is hyped.
Do we know what Beyonce wanted to drink? I'm very curious. I'm very curious what she wanted to drink.
Crowd is hyped. You know what I mean? Like she's probably like screaming, "Do you want to drink? Whatever."
Yeah.
And he's probably like, "What? What you say?
What was that? I couldn't hear you."
Holla at your boy.
Yo, but thank you. The Beehive like wanted her head for that shit.
Which I don't understand why. It's like
you don't talk to her, man. That's our man.
But that's the thing is like we're literally judging it off a 2-second clip. I mean, the whole clip was about maybe 10 seconds, but like now we're judging it off a 2-second clip because she may have just moved over. What if her underarm was a little funky? She just wanted to make sure her shit was good.
Let me keep it tight real quick.
Yeah, like let me make sure my,
not embarrass myself in front of Miss Knowles. Miss Knowles Carter.
What if she just moved up because a little came out? She just wanted to. She just wanted to to make herself comfortable.
She got to distract people from the fart. You don't smell that, right? Oh, what can I get you to drink?
And the facial expression probably said it all. She was probably like, "Oh, it's about to come out. It's about to come out."
The Hive wanted her, yo. The Hive wanted her bad.
Yeah, so we definitely we have to be mindful of context instead of just saying, okay, like we're just gonna go off of the way this looks and we're gonna interpret it ourselves and be like, oh, well, she did some fuck shit.
All right, last piece of knowledge about the NBA Finals, because this supposedly I didn't realize until after the game. People started talking about it the day after, but I was thinking about it like heavily. I'm like, yo, what is gonna happen to the freaking league, man? And I never thought I would care about basketball this much. Kevin Durant got hurt, man. He got hurt yet again. I don't know what happened the first time.
It was his calf.
They said that it was his calf. Was it actually his calf?
I don't know, but I the second time he got injured, they showed a clip on ESPN of like his calf spazzing. That shit like spazzed. Like I've never seen it. I've caught
people
so many
saying that's what happens when you tear your Achilles. That's what it
is.
Oh,
that's what happens.
That's what it was eventually.
That's absolutely.
I think the first one was the calf, but the calf wasn't ready to come back.
Because honestly, if
the Achilles got destroyed.
Yeah, if he tore his Achilles the first time,
he wouldn't have been able
to walk.
That was that Kobe injury.
All right. So
but then they brought him off on he had the fucking
KD, man.
It's personally, I don't think they should have played him Game 5, and
I don't know what to believe. People are saying that it was his decision to come back. Like he was saying,
of course.
regardless.
I mean, you down 3-1.
At the end of the day, I feel like,
but not just because of the decision. He's supposedly, what I'm hearing is he said that I'm gonna play, like before the finals even started, I'm gonna play Game 5. Like that's when I'm gonna come back. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's to be true, but he wanted to be the savior.
And I'm sure the organization and the team was like, listen, we're down 3-1. We need as many people as, and like let's not act like he wasn't. If you saw Game 5, he was playing good.
He was killing
it. He was making threes. He was like 4 for 4 or 4 for 3 or whatever from the 3-point line. Like he was killing it until he made that move that caught his Achilles.
Tried to shake it back. My guy Serge was hype. He was like, "Oh, that's mine." Yo, son, it was bad. And so the biggest like news that came out, I think all of Toronto or the fans got Donkey of the Day.
For cheering. You can't cheer that.
That's
you can't
wild.
cheer that.
Even Drake was upset about that shit.
You
man.
Can't cheer that.
That's wild. And I was like, and like the second he like goes down, like you could see people like,
everybody's
like, their faces are just like,
it's like, oh, he's down. What is his like nickname?
Who, KD?
Yeah.
Something assassin or sniper.
I know he goes by Easy Money Sniper, but he's like he's not the Mamba. He's like some type of snake or some shit like that.
It's some stupid nickname.
I don't know what they call him, but yeah, man, it's unfortunate. So prayers go out to KD.
Yeah,
supposedly
man,
he's gonna take a whole year off. Is he staying? Everybody's saying he's gone. Now it's a little bit shaky.
It's shaky because your trade. I think his contract is up. If his contract is up, he's a free agent.
He's a free agent.
But who's gonna take a injured?
I think if he stays and doesn't play, if he opts in that 1 year and then he gets the money.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a smartest option. But if I'm a trash team, come sit for me for a year. So I can have you the year after.
Sell some jerseys.
But he's not gonna go to a trash team.
Have him sit be ready for the next year. That's the only way I see the Knicks getting him.
Probably.
That's the only way I see the Knicks getting him.
We'll pay you a max deal.
We'll take broken KD. Why not?
Google says Kevin Durant nicknames KD.
Well,
but he does have some scorpion.
It was
tarantula.
something. It's something. I can't remember what it is. Somebody that's really into basketball is like, come on, you know what's the. I have no idea what it. I have no idea. But yeah, so KD is messed up for the next year. Dang, man.
Yeah.
But
he's always been pretty prone to injury.
Yeah. So I've heard. Like, yeah, man.
Kyrie is.
We don't know where he's going.
Nets supposedly.
Maybe Nets.
Somebody just posted.
They said it was supposed to be a joint thing, like him and KD was supposed to go to the same place, but like again, that throws like him being one of the top players in the league, like
and
throws
injured,
off
yeah,
everything, throws off everything else. Because then now teams are like, oh shit, they was gonna get him. Maybe they're going for somebody else now. Do I have to make sure that my draft pick is safe?
Yeah.
Which draft is coming up next week?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I've never been excited for a draft.
Next week.
It's the Zion era. It's the beginning of the Zion era.
Oh man, I can't.
I've seen a commercial that said the Zion era. I'm like, ew. This is.
I like seeing those. I like how
people was way too hyped for LeBron too. So I guess.
But I like how that goes in sports. Like I like how you have your Jordans.
Yeah.
And then like maybe 10 or 15 years later you have the LeBrons, and then 10 or 15 years later you have like I like that. I like how it goes.
This kid better be
eras.
nice, B. He better be nice. Like I was watching him. I really was hoping. I would not mind like being the MC for Seton Hall and like watching them get crushed by Duke. Like I really as fucked up as that sounds.
Oh, and like, Zion with another one.
Like I really just to be able to see it. I saw him when he was in college. Like I watched. We played Georgetown a couple times. I think we beat Georgetown once and lost the second time. So I got to see like Patrick Ewing up close, and I was like, oh shit, this dude is like 8 feet tall.
Wow.
And then Mac McClung was like the dude that everybody was talking about. When he was in high school. So he came in as a freshman. I don't know if he was ready for college. He was dunking on all these little white kids, but you know what I'm saying? He got to college. He was doing okay, but yeah, it wasn't all what all the hype was built up to be. Like overtime was sitting in the corner like disappointed, like so yeah.
One of Kevin Durant's nicknames is Durantula.
That's
the one we were thinking about. Durantula.
That is not what I was thinking about. Ew.
I have heard Durantula before, yeah.
Ew. Durant. Ew. I can't even. Ew. That's bad.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, get that out of here. Get that out. Durantula. Anybody call him Durantula, I'm looking at you crazy. Like, imagine a report. So Durantula, would you mind? Like, if I was Kevin Durant, I'd be like, don't call me.
Hen Durantula for the 3.
Do not call me that. Yes. Do not, because he's got a lot of legs. Nah. But yeah. So KD, hope he gets better. Hope the league figures out what's going on.
Yeah.
The draft is going to make some decisions and stuff like that. What the hell is going on in Dominican Republic? Like they said, seven people died.
7 people.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, okay. There's two ways you can approach it. I think one way we all know how. I mean, most of these people are American, I think, right?
Yeah, mostly tourists.
I think they're tourists who went to America. So there is a bit of fear-mongering that they're going to portray in the media, obviously, because it's 7 people who died.
That's how our news is.
Yeah, that's just how our news is. So,
part.
of course, there's going to be, like, fear-mongering, and they're going to give you this idea that, it's unsafe, when in actuality, all that shit really just happened in one resort. Yeah. It didn't happen, it's not like in all
It was in multiple resorts?
No, it's just one resort.
What resort is this?
I forgot.
2 were close by.
Two, but in the vicinity.
Like, it wasn't even that many resorts, and I think, so, I mean, that's one way to look at it. This other way, that's if you trying to be on some like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to DR regardless. Like they just trying to scare me.
Cause I really wanted to go to DR.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I've never been. I heard it's a beautiful
I've never
place.
been to DR either.
Obviously, I'm like, I always try to claim my like 1/4 or less percentage of Dominican.
I'm low-key Dominican.
My grandfather was from DR, on my mother's side. You low-key Dominican? I mean, we from the Bronx, so we always got
you always got that little Dominicana in you.
You gotta claim a little bit. You gotta claim a little bit of Dominican if you're from the Bronx, anyway.
So I've been twice.
You've been twice. That's
once,
beautiful.
And I like the fact that
Punta Cana both times.
Once I've been to Punta Cana in the resort, and the second time we went, we stayed at family's house in the country.
Oh,
so I've seen both.
You got Dominican family.
So that was cool. So we were waking up. I remember one time we had eggs for breakfast, and the eggs came right from the chickens right outside.
Ooh,
they brought it in.
Huevos.
Yo, And to be honest, I had more fun just hanging out in the country, bro. Like it was fun, man. Like going to the club out there, just chilling in the country, waking up.
Y'all had mango?
Yeah. Oh, bro, we ate.
He said, "Did we have mango?"
The one thing I remember about that when I stayed in the country, bro. The on like the third day, I was like, "Yo, I have yet to drink water since I've been here, bro." Because all I was drinking was beer.
Oh wow!
But like
cerveza.
I was like, "Yo, how are these men still alive, bro?"
That's wild.
Yo, the only liquid being consumed by anybody I saw was beer.
You gotta do something
I was like,
in a prepackaged bottle. So my girl Jazz just went to DR. She stayed there for a week with her friends. She went to Punta Cana. I'm happy to say she's still alive. But yeah, man, I told her before she went, I was like, yo, don't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's with any country. Like you don't drink something that's not like, don't drink the water.
When we went to Mexico, the itinerary, the list they gave us of stuff to do, get ready for, it says bottled water for everything. Do not consume any of the water. Use bottled water for brushing your teeth. Use bottled water for drinking. Everything was bottled water. Except for when you're showering, everything else should be bottled water.
Wow.
Anytime you go overseas, certain countries like that.
She said her friends was brushing their teeth with the regular water.
Nah.
And even that is like, so I went to China and they told us the same thing. And like I was
weird
brushing
flex, but okay.
Yeah, a little bit. I was brushing my teeth and they was like, "Oh, you using that water to brush your teeth?" And I was like,
water.
I was like, wait, I should. I was like, I can't remember. I'm
Don't
spitting
they
out.
walk around with like masks on
in China? Yeah,
because of the air.
Because of the air. Yeah, air is crazy bad over there. Like the thickest smog that you've ever like it hurts to inhale sometimes. So I was like, I was like, oh, now I see why y'all be wearing masks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're not supposed to drink the water in any country that's not where you're from. That's what people tell us. So, you know what I'm saying? So the issue seems to be, just from what I've heard.
I wonder what they tell the people who like come here. Like about the drinking the water and shit.
Yeah, I do wonder that.
Like imagine somebody coming here and then going to Flint. What are they gonna tell you?
Ooh, I don't know. Would people go to Flint like, oh, I have to see where the Tigers play and where that movie 8 Mile? Like, are people going there for?
I don't think it's a tourist spot.
I don't know. But I mean, I would like to say New York's water is decent.
It's decent, yeah. It's actually probably the best water quality.
The best water.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I grew up on. So
like you can go to a restaurant and order a tap and be good.
Yeah, anywhere else in the country that I've been to, like the water always tastes weird. Like even Jersey a little bit, the water is like it's the closest thing to New York water we have, but like the water usually tastes weird other places. But yeah, so people are saying that they said 7 people died in DR supposedly because of the hotel or the resort that you said. Everybody is claiming that it's from the mini bar.
Apparently, some people got poisoned. There was one lady. I remember one lady had posted a picture of herself like completely beaten.
What?
And she said one of the workers there had beat her.
The fuck that got to do with a mini bar?
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, DR is wild right now.
Yo, it is, but it's definitely wild out there. Like I'm not gonna lie, even though it is, like I said before, a lot of fear mongering. It is still like hot over there, and even with your boy, Big Papi.
Word. They shot Big Papi, yo. That's crazy.
Damn.
I'm a Yankees fan, and I really felt that.
Apparently, allegedly, there was a hit out on him because he like fucked this drug cartel dude's wife.
I heard that.
That's what the rumor is. I don't know if it's true.
I don't know what his situation is, but that sounds like something Big Papi might have done. I don't know.
I mean, it's Big Papi, though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was piping some drug cartel. He probably just didn't know.
And for anybody that doesn't know who Big Papi is, shame on you, but we're talking about David Ortiz from the Red Sox. He's a reporter now and stuff. Not a reporter, like an anchor and stuff. But
I think so. Yeah.
He was one of our biggest rivals for a long time.
But I always fuck. I mean, I never liked the Red Sox, but I always fucked with Big Papi. I thought he was dope. So. But yeah, they got him out there.
They shot Papi, boy.
He survived, but damn.
That's wild. I mean, he probably ate that. Like,
yeah, he ate that.
You know what I'm saying? They said, you said they stomped the dude out like right after, like immediately after. That's bad. I mean, good for him. Like, by all means, like go ahead. Like
street justice, yo.
Street justice. They stomped it. Like he must have like like took his finger off the trigger and had boots on his face.
There's
like,
video of it.
Chancletas. This video of him getting stomped out. Oh nah.
It looks like he's pleading, like chill.
It's like, come on. I only shot one person.
I ain't shoot him. I just shot him.
Yo, chill. Have mercy. he gets stomped out for shooting somebody and asking for help. But yeah, so DR is on a whole.
There's like a no-fly zone right now.
Yeah. So the last thing,
DR.
people canceling their trips and stuff,
Yeah.
weddings and whatnot. So the last piece of news, the chick Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank.
Yeah, her brother was killed.
They said her brother died, but they were saying he had a heart condition. This was like in April. So it's June now. So I'm like, are they just trying to squeeze in there, or is this actually something that possibly happened because he was in DR in a hotel?
I think that might have just been coincidental. I don't think it was.
They said
like
they knew he had a heart condition.
Yeah,
so
he probably just was there.
They said he died
fucking
from a
some
heart
Dominican
attack.
chick, and he probably just caught it.
You know what I'm saying? That's a way to catch a heart attack right there. But yeah, man, it was like a few people, at least like we said, 7 people talking about they had blood in their urine or their stool. Somebody said their stomach was on fire. Hey,
my bad.
Hey.
hold up.
To start playing.
Just to remind y'all.
My bad.
What?
Just to remind y'all.
Just in case, yeah. So I don't have no experience with any of these Dominican chicks that so far. I don't know, but we're gonna get into that. Too. But yeah, I just thought that was a crazy situation. So yeah, man, it's all bad. It's all bad in DR, but I still love my Dominicans. Shout out to them. Hope everything is going well over there. I just wish they would stop. They would stop wilding. I feel like, and I wasn't even going to talk about this. But I feel like we have to talk about this. The situation with the Sudan uprisings. I didn't have that in our notes or anything like that, but I feel like we have
quickly
since we've taken a downturn.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is that we just pray for the best. That's
yeah,
all
you
I
got to
can
give
say.
them the same energy y'all gave that the church in freaking where was it, Notre Dame. Ain't nobody was in that damn church.
For real.
Y'all got to give them the same energy. Y'all got to pray for them. Y'all got to send your prayers up, send your thoughts up, send your support, send your money. All these billionaires talking about they want to rebuild a damn church.
Yeah.
Send your money out there and help them with food, help them with clothing. There's kids out there being raped. Help them with the protection.
So I'm glad there's celebrities that are tweeting about it and stuff now, because it's like more conscious people that are bringing attention to it. Because like I always try to like stay away from negative stuff, but I seen that. And like I said, I didn't even think, it didn't cross my mind to talk about it today, but like it just popped into my head just now. I'm like, yo, there's like really fucked up stuff going on over there with different changes in governments and stuff like that. It's just all bad. So hopefully we'll see stuff picking up over there on the news and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, they need to start reporting stuff like that, but they really don't be anything of a person of color. Suddenly it's like, oh, what a
for real.
Like, come on, that's some bullshit.
For real.
But yeah, send your prayers up. If you can't, do anything physically, please send your prayers up. Send your thoughts and prayers to the people in Sudan, because a lot of shit is going down over there right now.
And it's really crazy to see, like, being in the year 2019 and knowing that, like, yo, we're better than this. Like, why as human beings are we're
just fucked up?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know for a fact that we are, but it's just like, you think we could get past this? You think we'd be able to like handle situations like without raping and pillaging, like we're barbarians or something like that? And not to say that obviously everybody in every part of the world is as civilized as America. There's people that are way more civilized than us.
True.
But like it's just all bad, man. Like I just hope that people come to their senses and realize that that's not how you should be operating. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's definitely something that needs light shed on it. And you really just can't. It's hard to like change the nature of people, you know, because some people grow up in that mind frame of like just terror and seeing another group of people as inferior to them, and they'll do anything, they'll take any measure to prove that, even if it means like physically hurting you or even killing you or killing your people. So I don't know. It's less prominent in the U.S., which I know we make so much light of it. When
where is the
happen.
Police at? So again, I didn't want to talk about it too much, but so I see it as like an anarchy type thing, where it's like they had a horrible dictator that was in place. Was he considered a dictator?
I think so.
I think he was
From American
he was in office for
standards.
we call everybody
By
a dictator.
American standards.
Anybody we don't like and that was in office for like 30 years, we call him a dictator. So they had this dude, supposedly he stepped down. I thought they had voted or did something to push him out, but then they had was it a military group or something like that was supposed to take over and hold down the peace, and then they just started turning up or something like that.
I think so. I'm not too fully versed on the story,
It's
but
bad, man. It's just
yeah,
bad.
it's a lot of shit going down.
But again,
man.
yeah, just send your prayers out to the people. I don't know if there's anything that's being done to try. I don't know if they're gonna have like refugees and stuff like that, but people need to get up out of Sudan because it's bad.
Yeah, again, man, send your prayers up. Send your prayers up. Keep them in your thoughts. Keep them. Give that same energy I give that fucking church.
Yo, that's stupid wild though too. I'm
Ain't
glad that you
that
mentioned
crazy
that.
though.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because I don't have any updates on the Church of Notre
Yeah,
Dame.
like
but
it's just interesting.
but
how,
that was a thing. Like people was on T-shirts on the news. Like why?
It's just interesting how like you can raise $1 billion, but yet you can't raise like $1 billion just to like send over blankets, like something as simple as blankets, or like raise $1 billion to give people clean water in Flint, but like you can give money for a church that probably already got money in the insurance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. You already know the insurance.
That church was gonna be good regardless.
Yeah. So
there's movies about the church, my guy.
Come
it was
on.
good. They was really good. They didn't need no donations.
So I don't know. We're literally just fucked up individuals.
Yeah, man. It was a tourist site. Like, yeah, I don't know where the world is going these days, but yeah, I would say on a lighter note, but
On a lighter note,
but,
two more positive things.
Cassie is now pregnant with
the guy the trainer.
Fuck, man. And we were talking about Diddy before this, but I do like Diddy, and it's just unfortunate. And who knows? Like I'm not trying to gossip about it, but I just think that's crazy.
I think it's crazy because they've been riding out for so long, and it's just like it's so crazy because when Jazz was here, we had that episode with Jazz. It's like women really do have their side dick like set up. Like they already got it set up for when the whole relationship goes in.
So bad, and obviously we don't know the details of what was happening between Cassie and Diddy, why they broke up,
exactly.
and stuff like that.
We don't know the details.
Obviously, it's completely factual that the man that she's pregnant by was her
the
personal trainer that Diddy hired for her. So who knows how long that was going on? Maybe he saw something behind the scenes, or maybe he heard something or suspected something. But she moved on pretty quick.
Yeah, that was too quick.
Yeah.
Too quick.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, they always got the side dick ready.
I'm not bugging on that one. He was trying to show her how to be flexible and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it.
But listen, I mean, the trainer, he better be like a fucking super celebrity millionaire trainer, because
people gonna start going in on him.
When them checks start, when that money dry out, she gonna be wishing she was back with Diddy.
Son.
When you back in Hondas and you was so used to being in Maybachs.
Say you in Hondas now.
Look at you. You gonna cry in this Honda? You gonna cry in this Phantom?
So damn. So I don't know how pregnant she is. I would hope it's a brand new pregnancy, because that would be kind of crazy if she like, oh, just found out she 8 months. Yo, like where's she been at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's wild.
Shout out to Cassie though. I see her doing her thing.
Is she doing her thing? I mean, she's doing something.
She's doing her thing.
She's doing something. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna get up out of here. We got last segment of the day that we wanted to introduce to you guys. I don't have a better name for it. I feel like I might have came up with a different name for it, but we're gonna call it "What You Want."
What you want?
What you want?
Y'all want to do Black Men Don't Cheat?
Oh no, that's gonna be part of it.
Oh.
That's gonna be part of it. Yeah. So, what you want, and referring to like, yo, what are you on? What are you watching? What are you listening to, and stuff like that. Just because we wanted to let you guys know, what we was on. And people like, oh, y'all should talk about this. Y'all should talk about that. So I figured there's a way to get to it. By discussing things without just saying, oh yeah, did you see on this show last week? And we could get into that. So just wanted to recommend some stuff on Netflix. Obviously, you as a filmmaker, I thought that you would be into When They See Us.
I have not. I haven't seen.
You haven't checked it out. I'm 2 hours in. It's 4 parts.
I'm personally just not trying to put myself in a bad mood.
Yo.
I know about the Central Park 5. I know about the case. And I know they made a Trump reference. They
dropped some gems in there. I was like, I see you, Ava.
But I'm just personally, I'm just not interested. I would have to like watch it with like a bunch of people. I couldn't just sit in my house and watch it.
That's like some screening shit, like where y'all gotta have a discussion afterwards or something like that.
Or like, you know, somebody comes over and be like, "Oh, did you watch?" And I'll be like, "Nah." I'll be like, "Come on, let's just watch it right now."
You can't just throw that on though. I thought I was gonna sit there and enjoy it. I was doing absolutely nothing one day, just like sending emails back and forth. Again, it's 4 parts. I'm pretty sure they're an hour each. I finished part 2, yeah. And I'm just like, this is deep. Again, like people probably see it as like, I don't know, like depressing and stuff. I feel like I'm very desensitized to that stuff, especially since it's not like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like we know
what's gonna happen.
That happened
we know
with
what the
Central
situation
Park
is.
5. So I would like to see how the story is portrayed for the rest of it, but for the most part, I can't even say I'm enjoying it, but
I'm rather enjoying it.
I think it's portrayed very well. Everybody that's seen the complete thing seems to think that, you know, all the actors are good. And
it's
stuff
the
like
most watched. I think it's the most viewed show on Netflix.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Anything you watching on Netflix?
I'm actually about to watch season 5 of Black Mirror.
Ooh, pound it one time.
I'm
glad you didn't see it yet either.
I ain't see it yet.
Ooh, don't say nothing. Don't
you saw it?
That first episode gonna make you be like,
do not spoil.
Oh shit.
All right, so
do you play video games? PlayStation, Xbox?
Yeah.
You gonna like that?
But you know what?
I'm glad they got some game stuff in there.
It's crazy because I never finished Bandersnatch.
I never
finished
it. We were supposed to do a whole segment on Bandersnatch when it first came out. I never watched it.
But can y'all watch episode 1?
I'm gonna watch it
a day before you record, or just or take notes.
All right.
Yeah.
I would love to hear you.
I'm gonna put it in my notes right now. Black Mirror. All right. So just so y'all listening right now, we're gonna talk about Black Mirror episode 1 of season 5.
Yes.
On the next episode, we're gonna get into it because I love anything that like. And this is where y'all gonna get a different side of me. Like anything that has to deal with like states of like consciousness and stuff like that, like how things are going in the world. Like I'm all the way here for it. You know what I'm saying? So like Black Mirror, Westworld, like a lot of things. I'm like all the way down for stuff like that. So Black Mirror episode 5 or season 5.
Season 5. Yeah, I gotta watch season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Black Mirror. Those because it's always like a damn or like a oh shit, like that's some crazy shit. Well, I never thought about that.
There's a lot of stuff that comes out. But yeah, also I've been watching a show called Imposters on Netflix. I don't know if everybody's seen that.
Nah,
it's a pretty dope show. It's about this chick. I don't even want to ruin it for y'all. It's about people impostoring.
And also Big Little Lies is out on HBO. It's not on Netflix. It's on HBO.
I heard people talk about that.
I saw season 1. It was great. I'm not sure what season 2 is gonna be about. I know it's about the mother like coming back and trying to find out who killed her son. For those of you who watched the first season, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it by now, and I can't help you. But Big Little Lies just came out. I need to start watching that too. I need to go back and watch episode 1 because it just came out. Is there anything else that's on that I'm like excited about? I don't really think so.
I was told, Jazz told me to make sure that I shout out Married at First Sight. If anybody, probably for the ladies, if anybody, specifically anybody in a relationship, if anybody watches Married at First Sight, crazy ass show about people that have never met ever before. And
they have to marry right there.
They meet each other at the altar, bro.
Wow.
At the altar, they meet each other. And I thought that was the craziest shit ever.
And do most of this is like a situation where they have to stay together for a while or something like that?
They put them together for like 8 weeks. And then at the end of the 8 weeks, they get to decide if they want to divorce this person or not. And no offense to Married at First Sight, because I do actually enjoy the show now. I've been watching it for like 2 seasons. The stay rate is not. It's not that great. So they put it up to like it was like for the like I think it's like the 8th season or something like that. For like the first few seasons, it was always 3 couples, and it would be like one couple stayed together, the other 2 couples got divorced, and then maybe later on down the line, the other couple that stayed got divorced. So for the most, I think there's like maybe like 5 or 6 couples that stayed together all together. They had a whole new season where couples are having babies now, Married at First Sight babies, like because people got pregnant and shit. But yeah, so the last 2 seasons they have 4 couples, so I guess they're trying to get their percentage rate up.
Wow.
But yeah, pretty crazy. And they started incorporating whatchamacallit, the like black people and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, let me try to get some niggas to watch the show. I appreciate that. Entertain me. So that's a random show. Phoenix was mentioning 90 Day Fiance, which is, I don't know when. That's a crazy show. That's a very crazy show. That's all I gotta say.
I don't watch that.
Same situation where not really.
Days.
People meet each other in different countries and stuff like that, and they have 90 days to get married before, I don't know, their visa expires or some shit like that. But interesting show, really crazy. The freaking Boondocks is coming back.
Yes.
Man. Shout out to Aaron McGruder.
Is Regina
King?
Yeah,
that's the only way I'm watching it.
Yeah,
if she's
not
gotta
coming back,
it gotta be original cast.
Was she the voice of
Riley and Huey?
She was both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I always loved the Boondocks. Like I was telling y'all before we started, like I was really a comic fan, like back in the day, like reading them in the newspaper in black and white. And I want to say this, and Aaron McGruder said this in his book one time, because I had like a 300-page book of the Boondocks. Like if George Bush was never president, or if 9/11 didn't happen, like the Boondocks would never be like,
never came.
He would have started, but he wouldn't have been able to continue, because that's how they got into their like political bag, when he realized that he could use his voice through these little kids as like, you know, it's innocent, but they saying real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So before,
and they're big, and nobody really gave credit to until after the R. Kelly shit started popping. But that R. Kelly fucking episode,
that was them too.
Yeah,
that was them too. So even before the cartoon, like on Cartoon Network, like I really fuck with the Boondocks.
Yeah, man.
So I'm glad that they coming back. I don't know what, you know, he had to do, if he had to make a deal or whatever, but yeah. So anything else on Netflix or any other shows or anything like that?
No. I just watch a lot of reruns of BoJack Horseman.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't finished all of it. Like I try to save it like for like, those are 420 hours. I try to save BoJack like when I'm really chilling, because some like it don't really matter to me, but I do enjoy it.
I love it. And they used to have a show that was I think it went for like 3 seasons. It's off of Netflix now, which is unfortunate. It's called Brickleberry. It was from Daniel Tosh.
One time.
I used to love that show.
Brickleberry was my shit. There's another show called something PD, Paradise PD. Hey, Paradise PD is like Brickleberry like revamped.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
So check that out, Paradise PD. I forgot what the other show. I was gonna say one more show before we finish up with the shows. Netflix. I can't remember. But Brickleberry was good.
Always Be My Maybe. That's like the new movie that's out there. People are like, oh, that's cute. It's that comedian. She is
Amy Schumer.
No.
Ali Wong.
And the guy from
Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually funny. It's actually really funny.
Crazy Rich Asians for Netflix.
I haven't seen it.
No, I'm saying, is that what it is? Pretty much. If it's,
I guess.
Yeah.
But no,
I liked Crazy Rich Asians though.
I still haven't seen the
movie.
entire movie. I watched most of it. I enjoyed what I saw, but I didn't.
Really good though. Check it out.
I mean, it was like a stereotypical rom-com, but I liked it.
It was, but with Asians, they did their thing. They rocked it out. They broke into the industry. I can't remember what the last show I was gonna say to recommend to people, but yeah, if y'all need anything to watch on Netflix, fucking Rick and Morty is coming back, bro.
Oh,
don't talk to me.
Never really got into it.
Did like 2 episodes. It just seemed
y'all like Black Mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick and Morty is like a cartoon version. Like it hits on multiple levels. It hits on multiple levels.
It was like when Game of Thrones was hot. Everybody was Game of Thrones. I was
Rick and Morty has a very like small like catalog though, so it's like I think this is season 4 or 5 for them also, but it's only like a few episodes per, you know what I'm saying?
Season.
Yeah, same thing like Black Mirror. Like we really waiting for that shit to come back.
Yeah.
So like Rick and Morty comes back like once every like year and a half or 2 years or something like that. And I gotta watch the one of the creators, Dan Harmon, is on Instagram Live every single day on his treadmill, just spewing out foolishness, like just talking, like, and I'm like, yo, but where everybody in the comments, yo, but where Rick and Morty at? I'm like, this guy's crazy. All right, so what you on? Music. DJ Khaled dropped the album.
Yeah, which I thought was trash.
It was. I'm glad you said that first. I thought it was. I didn't really stick to me that much.
You know what I know we kind of running out of time, but really quick on DJ Khaled. I like DJ Khaled. I think he's a great marketeer, if that's a word.
Hey.
But we're moving into a space where like artists aren't doing these like 6 to 8 month like promotional runs. Like they're just dropping albums like, and maybe do a promo like 2 weeks before it comes out, or maybe they just drop it and just say, hey, my album's out.
Not Khaled.
Khaled does these like he hypes it up so much, but then like we listen to it and then it's just like, and then like old Khaled used to like really produce a song. Like he used to really make a beat. And now he's got like the beats, all of his beats are really just like old shit, like old shit sampled.
He's still producing. Oh yeah, that's
it's
a
like
big
a
thing.
lot of his shit is just sampled shit.
That is something that I noticed on this album. It was a lot of like samples and stuff like that. And yeah, man, like he had his whole run. Like he's been promoting The Father of Assad since last year. So when people heard I took the top off the Maybach, we was like, wait, we heard this shit already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like that was something that he's been but that's how albums work, but he probably overdid it to the point.
But he's doing it the old school way.
Yeah.
Where it's I put out a song, I put out a single, the single gets hot, and then I promote the album for a while, and then when the album comes out, I'll be like, and remember that song that was hot is featured on this album.
Don't forget.
And like artists now will put out a single and then they'll put out an album and the song is not on the song that's hot isn't either on the album or they don't promote it that much. Whereas somebody like I like Tyler the Creator's album.
Oh yo,
like, I like his album.
I got mad dash.
I was playing that before I came in today.
Tyler,
like I like his album.
I have to listen to it. I've only listened to it one time in full, and I've just listened to certain songs here and there. I'm a big Tyler the Creator fan.
And he did the whole album himself.
Yeah, I'm a big Tyler the Creator fan, and he made sure y'all knew about that too. But yeah, man, I enjoyed it. It was like eclectic. Is that a good word to use?
But that's his style.
It was almost like it sounded kind of like a Kanye album almost. It still had remnants of Tyler the Creator. Like I've been following Odd Future for a very long time. Like I love the internet. People really like Frank Ocean. I'm not as into Frank Ocean as a lot of people. Are. But
Frank kind of got more commercial though.
Maybe
he's more commercial now.
I like his I like Channel Orange and yeah, that's about it. But yeah, Tyler Igor by Tyler the Creator, amazing album. Definitely check that out. If you're into stuff like that, I can't describe who to compare it to. Like I said, it kind of sounds like a Kanye project almost. And Kanye, I think, is featured on there also.
I think so. I forgot what song.
But yeah, some people might think it's weird, but if you're looking for some new music to check out, definitely check out Igor by Tyler the Creator. Music wise, Dreamville, I don't know if they put out their project finally, but they definitely dropped at least 2 songs.
Yeah, I gotta go hear those.
Dreamville.
I'm not like I consume music like as I want to. Like I'm not like, oh, that song, that shit gonna drop. I need to go get it. It's just like
it's
whatever.
Too much now. It's too much. It's too much to keep your eyes on. So
yeah, I'm just like whatever. If it passes by me or if I hear it, like I'm.
But people have been waiting for the project because they built the whole hype about bringing all these artists into the studio for the what was that during the winter time or something like that. I think
so.
But yeah. So last joint for our What You Want segment. Black Men Don't Cheat. Black Men Don't Cheat, a song by Lil Duval, who's trying to take over the game. You know what I'm saying? He got C to God featured on it. I appreciate Charlamagne for throwing some bars at us real quick. Can we get that snippet?
Black men don't cheat. Whoever saying otherwise just lying through their teeth, cause everybody knows black men don't cheat.
So next time you out, they try to jam you in the streets, you make sure you tell them black men don't cheat.
Hey, I love my old lady. Hey, that's my baby. Think I'm leaving her for you.
Bitch, you crazy.
The hoes will attack. No matter where you are, I got 2 words for you.
Faithful and black. I like that right there. Here we go. We can cut that. Yeah, man. He's faithful and black, representing for the faithful male.
I like how they're moving into a space where men are embracing their growth.
You know what I'm saying?
We're embracing ourselves. We're not with this toxic masculinity shit. We're not with the fragile male ego. We're expressing our emotions in a healthy way. We're eating better.
Yes.
We're drinking more water.
Yes.
We're squashing beefs. We're minding our business. We're squashing beefs. We're becoming more spiritual. I like it. I'm with it.
All the way with it. So yeah, I appreciate the message. I think Lil Duval is just trying to get to the bag.
He is.
In my eyes.
But he's doing his thing though.
In my eyes. But I'm glad he got Charlamagne on the song because I feel like everybody was like, yo, so when y'all gonna do something else together? Like,
Word.
Didn't know Charlamagne was gonna be spitting some bores on here. Threw a couple bores at us. But you know, he just recently showed his wife for like the first time ever.
Really?
At some like he was interested in that.
Yeah. But that's how you do it. You keep it on the low.
Yeah, he had his wife on the super, super low to the point that I was like, yo, have I ever seen a picture? Because I'm a huge Charlamagne fan.
I feel like all we know of her is that he cheated on her in the past.
At some point, but black men don't cheat. But he was a black boy at the time. So
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? They really market this fuck out of this shit. Like they got it down to a science. Like they's like, oh, but these are black boys. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't mess with that. But yeah, my girl, I don't want to say her full name, but he calls her Mook Mook. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, he got to show his wife, and yeah, definitely represent, you know what I'm saying, putting out a positive message out there for his wife, for his daughter, you know what I'm saying? Like, good stuff, man, good stuff. And Lil Duval, he's an entertainer, so he's, like I said, he's gonna get to the bag.
Nice.
So we got a nice little anthem for the faithful black males.
This is the summer anthem.
You think? I'm trying to come up with a summer anthem. I'm still trying to put, my album is coming. I don't know when, but everybody's putting out music, and I've been telling people this, so I want to say it on the podcast too. I'm putting out some music. People wanted to hear me rap for a very long time. I might spit a bore here or there.
I might have to get on the track.
But I'm definitely gonna by all means
rap though.
And we definitely we gotta record a Bros With No Hoes song.
We
shout out my guy Jay Ohms that did his thing. You better not. Shout out my guy Jay Ohms that recorded that joint for us. Cause yeah, man, the joint was just super dope. So yeah, y'all gonna hear some Vince Bracey bars. Y'all gonna hear some Vince Bracey bars very shortly. Cause yo,
take it back.
Oh my goodness, we gonna play this. We gonna finish up on this. We're gonna end up with our shout-outs after this. If you guys are listening to this right now, if you want to see me rap a little bit, type in Vince Bracey, I'm the best on YouTube. Yo, that beat is hard. I don't care what nobody says. I can give a fuck who you are, what you carry. Vince Bracey, I'm the best like I'm the best like Tyler the Creator now. Have your ass slaying in a box in a carriage.
And I don't do marriage.
Bars. Yeah, I miss Vince Bracey. Vince Bracey has some so I'm definitely gonna bring him back. But I'm definitely trying to. I'm the best like Khaled, so I'm really gonna try to be on my DJ Khaled shit. Like I associate with way too many artists, so I've already handpicked like a few people that I definitely want to be on my project. And yeah, man, I'm gonna put out an album at some point. It's happening. It's really happening.
Let's get to these shout-outs.
Let's get to these shout-outs, man. I have a few shout-outs. Do you have any other shout-outs?
No, I don't have any shout-outs this week.
Let's run through. Come on, man. We need some shout-outs. All right, so let me get through these shout-outs. First off, he said, I do everything. I sell grandmas. What? No, this is weird. I shouldn't have read this on air. So I wanted to shout out, and I'm going to tell him, I told him I was going to shout him out. So I'm in this group chat with my guy Donnie Bosco. Shout out Donnie Bosco, who I wore his shirt on here a couple times. The Black History Year shirts from Lofty Ambition. Donnie Bosco is my guy. He's also got a song out because he's putting out an album called Everything Is Art very soon. I think it's June 27th is coming out. But he's got a song called Get Up, Get Out, which is pretty dope. Very inspirational, smooth type joint. But he's got me in a group chat with a bunch of people who I don't even know, but one of the dudes his name is Martin. Martin apparently does everything and sells grandmas. I asked him what he does so I could shout him out. But I think he checked out the podcast. He thought it was dope. He laughed at a few things that I sent in the group chat. So I said I was gonna shout him out because he's super dope for that. Again, got to shout out Kadi. Baby Oprah from the last episode.
Thank you for holding it down last episode.
Yo, she held it down, man. She held it down. I got a lot of good feedback from people talking about Baby Oprah, and I hope she got some people checking out her podcast, The Voice of Reason. Gotta shout out the fam, man.
Yeah.
Taj and Auntie Les. We got two new graduates.
Congratulations. Congrats to both of them graduating from school.
Chef Taj, that's Chase's sister, got her degree from, or certification. It was a degree. I call it a degree. She had a cap and gown on, so I figured
it's a degree. Complete degree.
You know, the culinary school from Monroe was Monroe. And we don't even know where your mom went to school at.
I don't even know.
But she got her master's in something.
I just know she'd be like, I got to go to class. I'm like, all
right, Mom. See you later. So shout out to Auntie Les and Taj. We love you guys. Thank you for, bringing some more degrees into the family. Once again, I want to shout out Doc Freeman, who was at the beginning of the episode with his song Worlds Apart featuring Casey Amore. Check him out. And I want to shout out the Unrated Unruly podcast once again, because they said it's time. It's about that time. We're going to meet up. And who else said that they wanted to record with us? Some chick named Britstagram. So shout out to you, Britstagram, for finding us and hunting us down and messaging us on every platform possible. But yeah, so we're gonna be featured on some other stuff. But yeah, I think that's it for the shout outs today.
Yo, play that Vince song again. I want to end it on that.
Yo, stop. So please don't forget to hit us up on Instagram at Bros With No Hoes Podcast. My personal Vince Bracey, Chase at Parker's Paradise. Keep up with us, see what we're doing and stuff like that. If you're trying to be a part of the episode featured at the very beginning, don't forget to send us that video.
Yes, please
why
do.
You ain't got no hoes. Don't forget to say who you are, where you're from. Luckily, I know who Doc Freeman is. But he was just like, yeah, yo, I was like, yo,
shout yourself out, bro.
Yo, son. I literally texted him that. I was like, yo, bro, you didn't say nothing about yourself. But all right, cool.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody who the past people who done a video for us. We're trying to make that a theme when we do the intro.
Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
That to be an intro.
And we're going to post those on Instagram soon, too.
Yeah, everybody's going to get posted on Instagram. Yeah. Everybody's going to get shouted out.
That's why I asked for a video.
Everybody, if you go on our YouTube page, all of those videos are in the beginning of our videos.
Word.
So definitely big shout out. You got the video up or the song up? Play that song. I want to lead out with that. Let that play a little bit.
How long is this? Like a minute?
2 minutes. And as always, if you have any events, any social gatherings, any parties, and are in need of hoes, please do not invite us.
Nope.
It is the Bros With No Hoes Podcast. Peace.
Peace. And Chase Parker. Talk to him, Vince. Talk to him, nigga. Get him.
I can give a fuck who you are, what you carry. Vince Bracey, I'm the best like Cali. Step back before you lose weight like Jerry. Have your laying in the box in the carriage. And I don't do marriage. She's tying me down, she'll get embarrassed. Irish girl, and call me for some cabbage. And boys meet her world every day like Ben Savage. Don't call me Sherlock no more, just call me Larry.
Why? I left them ravaged. Then I was reckless when I was a rapper.
Knocked the route in the corner and took advantage. Just kidding, you'll never catch me laying your hands, Chris. But still, so never
I love Chris Brown. After sucking my make me a sandwich meat.com above and beyond average. I love Lil Wayne, so I always had to laugh before or after my bars. And once again, I definitely recorded this. This is a freestyle. If you read the YouTube description, I recorded this like one day, one take. You know what I'm saying? And I never freestyled. I still can't freestyle to this day. But I remember I was walking home from the train and I was just spitting to myself. That's why it's literally like 1 minute long. And I was like, yo, that shit was kind of hard. I need to get in the studio. So I posted on like Facebook, because Facebook was the shit that was popping back then. Posted on Facebook like, yo, who trying to be in this music video tomorrow? Like, recorded it in the Lehman College radio station. I was like, who trying to be in this shit tomorrow? So a few of my friends was like, I guess I'm done. So anybody that's in that video, I appreciate y'all.